Yeah, it's your boy DJ Wolf here. I got a couple of things on my mind right now. Wow, look at this traffic, man. This traffic is crazy as hell. I haven't seen it like that. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen traffic this bad in months. But anyway, got a couple things on my mind. One, this was a bit of a welcoming surprise. I'm hoping that it does well, and I'm hoping that it goes through. I just recently found out that several surviving members of the cast of Good Times are just put out a Kickstarter fund. Matter of fact, I think it just started today. Because I know it said they had 15 days on it. So today, I believe, was the first day of the Kickstarter campaign for Good Times. Yes, that's right. Good Times, the 70s, extremely popular CBS hit that came out 1974, believe it or not. I thought it came out 73. That's 74, and lasted 6 seasons. The surviving members of KU, well, at least the ones that are participating, from my understanding, are John Amos, Jimmy Walker, Bernadette Stannis, and never pronounced her name right. Jared Du Bois, and I forgot my real name. Ralph Carter. Anyway, the 5 participating surviving cast members came up with a Kickstarter campaign. I just read it today on blackamericaweb.com. And they're in the process, they're trying to raise $1 million to get a Good Times movie produced. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm all for it. But like somebody said in on a blog page on blackamericaweb.com, hopefully when they do it, that it's not all cheesed up and slapped together like a lot of these movies are. These TV to movie adaptations, you know what I mean? You know, because many of them were just slapped together. I think a decent one was Get Smart. That was okay. That wasn't bad. But then you had some others that you could just tell they just slapped it around and pushed it out there. I'm hoping that they do have a script. I hope they at least got a decent script for it anyway. You know. And I'll be honest, I'm seriously thinking about supporting it. I'm seriously thinking about making a donation to them this week, matter of fact. Here's why. Good Times, as you know, was based on a family who lived in the Grabini Green projects in the 1970s in Chicago. All right. Consisting of mother and father, happily married, 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Middle child was a girl. The oldest and youngest were boys. Here's a stark contrast. Several of them, actually, with the exception of maybe a couple of oddities. The first one comes to mind is there were 5 in my family. You know, both my mother and my father, my sister, my brother, and myself. I being the oldest in my family. My sister was a middle child, just like Thelma. And, of course, my younger brother being Michael. Now, here's the thing with that. What's even a more stark contrast, their father was named James. My father is named James. Okay? James Jr., unfortunately, was not me. It was my younger brother. I still got questions about that too, people. So anyway, I thought about that. I thought about the fact that my family of 5 used to sit there and watch that family of 5 on TV. And there were some similarities. Other similarities. Thelma was the beloved baby girl of the family. My sister was too. Michael was the beloved baby boy of the family. My brother was too. JJ was not, he was just looked at somebody trying to do something in his life, but didn't always get the full support of his parents. Same thing with mine. So there's a lot of stark contrast with good times in my family. They live in Cabrini Green projects in Chicago. I lived on 128th of Woodside in Cleveland back in the early 70s. Right, matter of fact, early mid 70s, right around the time Good Times came out, matter of fact. So, my brother, sister, and I, we all slept in the same bedroom. So did Thelma and JJ and Michael. No, well, actually, I take that back. No, they didn't. Michael and JJ slept in the living room, and Thelma slept in her own room. Matter of fact, it was almost the similar situation. When we moved to our house in '74 around the same time Good Times came out. Both of my parents, actually take it back. My brother and I slept in the same bedroom. My sister had her own room. So it was a lot of contrast. Now on Good Times, because they killed the character off because it was something to do with Johnny. They said Johnny was worked up, but I heard he actually was removed. It's a long story behind that. He wanted more, wanted a little bit of just control and show stuff. So I don't know the whole gist of it, but I'm going to have to look it up and I'll give some more information on that later. But somehow or another, John Amos and them had to leave the show. I heard he was forced out the show. But then, other people said otherwise, but I think he was forced off the show for other reasons. Anyway, they killed this character off. His character was actually going to Mississippi because the family was looking to move to down south, and they killed his character off. They said he got killed in a car accident. Which is ironic because my dad is from Mississippi. Actually, so was my mother. But in any case, but my dad's still around, thank God. And their dad on the show, they killed his character off the show. But another contrast was that my sister, like Thelma, married a guy who used to play football. But it's just so many contrasts with the show. It's not even funny. So many contrasts. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I am going to support them. I'm going to support them. They're on Kickstarter right now. Look up Good Times. They need your support. They're raising $1 million, or they're trying to raise $1 million right now to get it to get it up and running, to get this movie out. And I support them on it. They haven't done good. It hasn't been a Good Times reunion. At least not. They haven't even done a TV special about a Good Times reunion. Not that I can recall. So I to be honest, I support them. I fully support them on it. And I'm going to support them on it. That's my word. Good Times was a show that, matter of fact, before I say that, there were some other stark contrasts. JJ got involved in a gang fight with a gang. I did. I got in a fight with two. In two different neighborhoods, matter of fact. That's a long story. It's just a lot. There are other similarities I could talk about Good Times, between Good Times, and actually there's another one I thought about. When I was younger, like JJ, I was into art. I was very much into art. I was the tallest kid in my family, on top of that. So, and that's another stark contrast I had with JJ. Speaking of JJ, I actually met Jimmy Walker at a comedy club back in 1991 over here in the DMV. I took my wife out to the District of Columbia, a place called Comedy Cafe. I don't think it's there anymore. It was a popular spot in the 90s, man. A lot of big celebrities been over there. So we actually had some decent seats over there at the time, and we actually stuck around, waited around for Jay. I think he was getting ready to do another show or something like that, and we actually got to talk to him and everything. He was a really nice guy. We asked about all the cast members and everything. So actually, I do share some kindred spirit with the show in a lot of ways. And I said, there's no way I'm going to pass it up. I got to support this cast. Even if I have to give them $150 donation, because this show is, like I said, very much a kindred spirit to me. My family lived in an apartment in a slum apartment complex, just like they lived in the projects. 3 kids in our family, exactly the same way theirs was, except I wasn't a junior, my brother was, and he was younger than me. Don't ask. My sister is the beloved baby girl, and always the apple of Daddy's eye, just like Thelma was on Good Times. No different. I got to support this show. I got to support this cast, and I'm very serious. I'm going to do it. I mean, you know, it may cost me a little bit of a grip, but it's worth it. I'm telling you right now. And you know, like I said, it's. I have all the reason in the world to do it. I really do. I really do. And I definitely going to support it. Matter of fact, I'm going to support it so much that when I get home tonight, hopefully sometime tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm going to make it my business. Yes, I'm going to make it my business to talk about Good Times on my For All to Hear TV channel on YouTube. I'm going to definitely put it out there. I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to do it. You know, and I'm going to make sure that they get some recognition on this. I'm going to post it on Facebook. I definitely want everybody to know that this is a worthy cause. I'm willing to go to bat for these guys on that. And I'm going to try to support it any way, in every way I can. Even if I have to pay reservations to go to New York to see the cast. I'm not kidding. No, I don't know if I go that far, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm definitely going to support them. No doubt in my mind about that. You know, because in a lot of ways, Good Times was the backbone of black families during that era. You know, and one of the few television series, mind you, that actually had the father as the head of the household. There was only a handful of series like that. I know 2 of them that weren't. That's My Mama and What's Happening. But the 3 that were was Good Times, Jeffersons, and Sanford and Son. You know, and all 3 of them had fathers that were lead characters. You know, well, Good Times did for about a minute, didn't they? Well, that's a long story. But anyway, that's what the importance of that was. And it was about morals, too. See, Good Times and then 10 years later, The Cosby Show did a lot to shape the face of television and brought a positive image of black men on television. Especially, specifically, black men as fathers. And you don't see much of that on TV anymore. Yeah, you don't see much of that in the movies. You know, so that's all the reason I'm going to support him. There is no reason at this point I should not support him. I was a fan of Good Times ever since it's been on TV, and this year I think marks the 42nd anniversary since the premiere of the show. I can't turn it down. I'm sorry, I cannot turn it down. I gotta support him. I will support him, and I encourage everybody to support him. You know, they have 15 days to make that goal, and I'm praying that they do. I really am. It was one of my all-time favorite series, and like I said before, the one thing I did like about it, the character, the male lead character, played by John Amos, as the father, was a strong black man, just like my father. No different. I think him and my father actually, truthfully, were cut from the same cloth. James Senior didn't put up with no shit, and James Senior and my father didn't put up with no shit. They're just alike. There's no different. No different. Trust me when I say that. No different at all. So, with that in mind, I don't have too much else to say at this point. I got more to say on the back burner a little later. I'm gonna try to do a show this week. I don't know exactly when. Hopefully it'll be. I should have been doing one over the weekend because I had a golden opportunity to do it and I didn't do it. I kind of was out of it. That's a long story. I'll get to that later. Let's see if I can pull up this other thing. Okay, here we go. But in any case, guys, Jesus Christ, these people cannot drive. This is DJ Wolf. Still trying to fight this stupid traffic because people drive like they're losing their damn minds out here. I'm telling you. They really do. They literally drive like they're losing their minds. So, with that in mind, this is DJ Wolf. I got more to say on the back burner. For all to hear at gmail.com, for all to hear at outlook.com, for all to hear on Twitter, and for all to hear on YouTube. Remember, put the number 2 in for all to hear when corresponding to me. Yours truly, DJ Wolf. Guys, let me go ahead and cut this short a little bit. Make sure you support the cast Good Times on their journey to bring good times to the screen. And I'll talk to you guys later.